Hey, what's up? It's your boy Keri D. Singleton. I'm here at the Queen's Theater with Entrigue magazine with the lovely Pat Robinson, who just got
turned 50.
Totally fondled by bow-legged Lou of full force. And I don't believe you turned 50, sweetie.
Yes, I did. And so nice to meet you. I've heard a lot about you.
Thank you. Hopefully good stuff.
Yes, absolutely. We're in the world of radio together, right?
Absolutely.
Okay,
and this is proof that black don't crack unless you use it.
That's absolutely correct, right? Yes.
Right. So we have a friend in common, a beautiful sister.
Yes.
We're both going to be in her wedding.
Yes.
We'll be at her wedding. Little Nat.
Yeah, so Little Nat is not only a friend, she's a colleague, she's someone who I look up to and admire, and is someone that represents the true definition of grit and really deserves to be respected and honored. And so I'm so excited to see the union that's going to take place on January 2020, and just really happy that I'm invited as a trusted person to be a part of that. And just her career in general as black women in media, you know, we have a responsibility to stay consistent and to stay relevant, and she's done that job, and I'm just really excited to be a part of that along with her in the journey.
Let's expand on the discussion of being a black woman in media. So I first started my musical career working with a beautiful sister named Kim Ferguson at Arista Records back in the 90s. Kim was a strong woman, and I remember back then, you know, it was kind of a struggle being a sister in the early to mid 90s working at the record labels, because I think a lot of the fellas at the record labels didn't take a lot of sisters seriously. And what is it like being an African American woman in the entertainment business?
Well, first of all, I'm really excited and honored to just even be a part of it. But I think it's just more than just labeling ourselves as African American women in media. I think we have a responsibility just as people who hold those platforms to be self-disciplined and to make sure that we are learning and growing and creating opportunity and not gypping ourselves just because we have a title.
Right.
But, you know, I've been fortunate enough to be in this business for over 18 years. I take it very seriously. And I look forward to doing great things and opening up the doors for people who are interested in this field as well.
How do you feel about not just sisters, but brothers that look up to you and want to fill your shoes? How does that feel, Ms. Robinson? How do you gauge that responsibility?
Yeah, so another opportunity in which I'm very grateful to have. I do mentor quite a few men, some DJs, some videographers, just an array of different people from different experiences. And I come to realize that it's more than just you know, being looked up to. Is that people are in search of how to navigate their careers. They're looking at people of excellence, and I do consider myself a person of excellence, because if I don't say it, then, you know, I don't believe it, and I'm a person that I believe that you have to affirm what you believe in yourself. But I think that there's opportunity to not only just do the women movement, but to do the all-inclusive movement. And, you know, we are the people that create talent. We are the talent makers. We are the culture creators. And, you know, now we have to start getting in positions where we are signing checks and we are in ownership and leadership roles. So, you know, I take my role very seriously. I love fashion. I love to look good. But when it comes time for business, you know, that's equally as important.
What words of wisdom would you give to those that are watching the Entrigue magazine YouTube channel? What words of wisdom would you give those individuals listening from a person who claims that she's 50, but I'm thinking 35?
So I definitely would say, you know, we live in a world where everything is competitive, but I think the most important part is to just be really disciplined and focused on what you're trying to do. And if you focus on what you're trying to do, you become better. And networking and keeping really good relationships.
Networking. And so that's why as soon as this camera stops rolling, I'm giving Ms. Robinson my business card ASAP, because that's really what it's all about.
Absolutely.
It's about building relationships and creating collective platforms, right?
That's correct. That's absolutely correct. And you know what? It's on us as people who are being sought after to make ourselves accessible. So I don't want to be a person where you feel like you can never reach me or you can never touch me. So, you know, I'm accessible. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram, HR Radio Lady. And, you know, I'm accessible. So whenever I can, I give back.
And here it is, Pat Robinson on Entrigue Magazine's YouTube channel. And I'm not going to squeeze her as tightly as bow-legged Lou did, but I am going to give the sister a hug for her so-called 50th birthday. And thank you again, Ms. Robinson.
So nice to meet
Thank you.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.